the royal family as a whole has played a very important role in helping to educate the Thai people about intellectual property. To His Majesty the King is called Global Leaders Award, and it was created in recognition of the King's work throughout his life.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Thailand. Today I'm Kusmayo Thasmat as your host. Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn is the world's first princess and the very first person to have received an award for creative excellence from the World Intellectual Property Organization or WIPO. In conjunction with the auspicious occasion of Her Royal Highness' 60th birthday anniversary, the WIPO Award for Creative Excellence was presented to Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn on 27 August 2015 by Mr. Franzo Guri, Director General of the WIPO. Thailand today has an opportunity to sit down with Kun Nuntawan Sakuntanaga. She is the Director General of the Department of Intellectual Property to discuss Her Royal Highness' contributions in a wide range of creative activities, the WIPO Award and implication on intellectual property in Thailand. We are honored to welcome Kun Nuntawan Sakuntanaga, Director General, Department of Intellectual Property, WIPO Award for Creative Excellence. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Welcome to Thailand today. Well, we have been talking about intellectual property. So actually, what is the World Intellectual Property Organization? What is the world WIPO? Yes.
WIPO is the World Intellectual Property Organization, which is an arm or an agency of the UN, of the United Nations. It was established in 1967 and now has about 188 members. It was really, I think, established in order to promote innovation and creativity, as well as to encourage the protection of intellectual property.
Thailand has been once, I don't know now, how we've been what do you call, some United Nations or somebody we used to say it about Thailand violates the intellectual type of thing. So how is the situation at the moment?
I think you're talking about
intellectual rights.
Infringement of IPs.
Yeah, that's right.
You mean selling of fake goods?
Fake goods, that kind of thing.
Both the EU and the US are very active in protecting their intellectual property rights.
Yes.
So they have been working very closely with us in order to protect the rights of their people. For the US, it's mostly copyrights. It's the movies or songs, while for Europe, it's branded products, fashion goods.
Today we're really not only talking about the intellectual property recognition, but there's I should say that it's a good news for the Thai people. That is what makes Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn to be keen on the IP front, that kind of thing. Can you talk on that?
Well, personally, I think that the royal family as a whole has played a very important role in helping to educate the Thai people about intellectual property. His Majesty the King has always done things, shown things to us by example. In order for the Thai people to realize the value of intellectual property, be it brand names or trademarks or new inventions, the royal family, both His Majesty the King as well as Her Royal Highness the Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn, has lots of work has done a lot in these fields and has not only created those things but registered them as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, for example, for copyrights, the king has written a few books.
Oh, yes.
The princess has also done the same. She has also both have a lot of paintings. Princess Mahachakri has also done cartoons. You would see her cartoons on various products, on T-shirts.
Yes.
They have their own brands. They have their own stores, their own trademark.
Yeah, that's
So there's so many things that the royal family has done to show the Thai people that in order to sell a product, it is better to have a brand and to keep the quality of that brand and to protect that brand from other people. And in order to do so, you need to register it. Yeah.
So yes, so we could see that a few of the shops that belong to His Majesty's or Princess Mahachakri is Pufa, one of
Pufa, yes,
and,
Pufa is
any other?
her Royal Highness's store, while you would know that Golden Place is the initiative of His Majesty the King,
yes.
selling organic products, farm products.
Yeah. So that's just a very good example, because to our audience in 177 countries, you know that way of work and way, their majesties, this institute no need to work that much, but they're doing a lot for the people. So
That's true.
Her Royal Highness is a leading scholar also in many fields. So she is also a kind of initiative person. So how prolific she is in terms of her work that she turned into IP assets?
Well, she has actually more than 300 IPs, I would say, because she has done a lot of writings. I think she has been writing prose and poems since she was very young, and she's also very keen on music. She plays many Thai musical instruments and also have written songs. Som Tam, maybe you know the song?
I heard
Yes, I think it's very energetic.
But by herself.
Yes, energetic songs, and it really shows the Thai culture of making som tam and having fun with your life. Apart from that, so even with GI or geographical indications, which is also a mark that is given to products which is made in a certain place, certain geographical locations, and the quality or the reputation of that product is a result of it being produced in that place. So even in GIs, Her Royal Highness has also looked into this and suggested that certain Thai products or handicrafts be given GIs, and we have done that.
So for that, there's some award given to the people who create this or invention of this WIPO award. What is that actually?
WIPO has two main types of awards for producer or creator of IPs, and that is a WIPO medal for inventors and WIPO medals for creativity. The WIPO medal for inventor is given to inventors with outstanding inventions, which is beneficial to the economy or to socially beneficial to a country. That's for inventors. But for creativity is given to copyright works. Actually, it's writers or composers or painters, those kind of work, which is also inspirational or beneficial to a country or to society.
It must be really outstanding,
Yes.
right? For all kind of creators or innovators for that. So what is the name of the
The awards that was given to His
Yes.
Majesty the King and to Her Royal Highness is different.
Oh, really?
They're not those two awards. They are special. To His Majesty the King is called WIPO Global Leaders Award.
Viper Global Leader Award.
Global Leaders Award, and it was created in recognition of the King's work throughout his life. He has done so many things for the people, has created so many intellectual property, even patents. He's the only king in the world who has
of course.
registered a patent for a few things. For example, the Sakuntanaga aerator, as well as the artificial rain process.
Oh, yes. So that is the award. That's
That's the award for His Majesty the King.
And as for Her Royal
As for
Highness?
Her Royal Highness, it's
Well,
called
not
the
now.
WIPO.
Okay.
As for Her Royal Highness, it's
Yes.
called the WIPO Award for Creative Excellence. This was given this year,
Yes.
also in recognition of many of the intellectual property, be it copyrights or most of Her Royal Highness's work is in copyrights
So is it given by whom?
and in trademark
By
the
the
Director General of WIPO.
He just come over here to hand over, or Her Royal
Yes,
Highness
he
travel?
actually traveled to Thailand from Geneva to present the award to Her Majesty.
This kind of awards we haven't seen
I'm
with
sorry.
any other. With Her Royal Highness.
Yes,
With
Her Royal Highness.
So this kind of what Princess Mahachakri received is not rare. I mean, it's not usual.
No,
it's very
it's-
extraordinary
Right,
work being done.
it is. I think we are very lucky
Fortunate, yes.
to
Really.
be in Thailand and to be under both His Majesty the King and Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri, because these are the only two royals in the world who has received such recognition in intellectual property.
Yeah, I was about to ask you whether have you heard any other.
No,
probably
we have
being
actually
done that.
searched that, and there's nobody else who has got it.
Yeah, let me come back with this award. This is any obstacle when we wanted to do. Is there any obstacle to have things done or to publicize to the people that it's time the Thai or the foreign whoever in dealing with other people in the business, people work, we should follow with the intellectual, we should register, we should not let it go, like grabbing others' work to take advantage on that.
Apart from IP protection, which is registering or giving patent rights or copyrights or trademarks
Yes.
to companies or individuals, another part of the Department of Intellectual Property's work is the protection in terms of enforcement.
Okay. High penalty.
Pardon?
Is it the penalty is very high? No?
Penalty? Well, I think it's important that the government gives priority to enforcement also, because it's not only, sometimes we think only of movies, pirated movies or brand name bags, but actually in pirated goods or IP infringement, there are also fake food products,
Oh yeah.
drinks, shampoo, soap, alcoholic drinks, or there's so many things that is consumed, and fake products. I don't think they are good for your health, or certain products which are famous has certain qualities
Yes.
attached to it.
Attached to it, yes.
So fake products, when you buy them at cheaper prices, they could be dangerous to your health.
So people should realize that.
Yes.
That to do it is not it should not be that easy anymore. But but there are some countries which I don't want to name, but seem that we've been hearing fake eggs on kind of things, but the government doesn't do anything. It's even released
You
to our
mean
country,
their
to
government?
Thailand. Yeah.
Their government, I'm sure, is trying to curb infringement as well as fake products. I think every government now realizes that in order for economy to grow, you have to depend more on innovations and creativity, and not on just cheap labor anymore.
As your experience as the Director General of this institute, work being done of each should be really qualified. You should have you have to put on efforts to make your goods, your whatever, paint, whatever work to be registered. It's really well done.
Well, you mean new patents?
Yes.
New invention or patents for Thai products.
Yes.
At the moment, larger companies are producing quite a lot of products. There's been quite a few inventions from companies like SCG, Siam Cement Group,
Yes.
and Patatha. They have their own labs, and they do a lot of IPs. For many of them, they would feel that instead of having to invest in, we are now becoming ASEAN in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Instead of having to go and set up a factory to produce their products in that country, they can now sell their license. Once they register, they have a patent, then they can sell the license for the product to be produced there by the people from that country.
Can you elaborate more, because it's very interesting for maybe some Thai who really likes to work like that, because working here.
For example, if you have a certain invention, once you have patented it, maybe it takes a few years to have a patent registered, and this is the same in every country. It takes time, but once you filed, the protection will start from the date you file it.
Right.
So sometimes you don't have to produce the product yourself. You can just if you invent something, you can sell the design of the invention.
Not necessary to have the industrial.
Right, you don't have to have your own factory.
Your own factory to start with it, which is quite difficult. But if you have an idea,
That's right.
Of your own, you can sell that. That is another. And so, what do they do? What is the step up to register?
To register, well, there's a patent or trademark.
Yes,
a trademark would be easier because you just have to make sure that it's not the same as somebody else's, and it's not a generic term. Like you're selling coffee, you cannot just brand it coffee.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
yeah,
okay. So, but for patent, for an invention, or for a design of product or a new invention, you would have to give us the detail of the products, and we can search. We have a database which is linked to many countries in the world, and we can search whether if.
So, is it a yearly registration, or?
No, you can just come at any time. So it's just first come, first serve.
But once you do it, registration is work for duration 1 year, or
No,
they keep
no.
on
It's,
have to renew it every now and then?
It's 20 years.
Oh, 20 years. It's
It protects you for 20 years.
Oh, that is good. That's worthwhile of doing it. But yeah. So while we approaching to the end of the program, so what would you like to say a few words on encouragement to fellow Thais to seek for protection of their creativity and intellectual works?
I'd like to just say that it is important for companies, especially SMEs, to realize what type of intellectual property you have in your companies, be it an invention or a trademark with goodwill, or maybe a trade secret. It is important that you realize what it is, how to protect it, and how to use it, because it could mean the growth and the growth of your company. There is a lot of people who doesn't realize what they have, and once they go into a contract or they let other people use it, and it's too late to protect it later on. So I think if you have any question, please call at 1368, the Department of Intellectual Property.
Yes.
You can look us up at our website, ipthailand.go.th. Thank you.
Yeah, so don't lose such an important opportunity when it's already open for all to protect yourself. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. สวัสดีค่ะ
Thailand Today would like to thank Kun Nuntawan Sakuntanaga, Director General of Department of Intellectual Property, who explained on the WIPO given to Her Royal Highness Mahachakri Sirinthorn. She made a valid point about the value of intellectual property recognition of all creative works as led by example by our Somdet Pratet. Thank you for watching Thailand Today. I'm Kusuma Yotha Sawut. Hope to see you again tomorrow. สวัสดีค่ะ